So, didn't know if anybody wanted to see a video on the truck build, wasn't sure, but did ask TikTok. Didn't know if anybody did want to see it, or wherever you came from. But pretty much, I have gotten headlights, blinkers, rad fan cover, front bumper, front clip, radiator, grill, and then a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff off the motor. And I've basically got this whole side stripped, and the top is mostly stripped down, but this side I still got a little bit to do. And these are all the wires I've got, or that I've taken off, and then the throttle body. But before I can pull this motor out, I have gotten this header off the block, but I need to disconnect it from, I don't know if you guys can see that down there, and I need to do that again on this side. But when I do pull this out, I haven't decided if I'm gonna pull the tranny out with the motor, or if I'm going to disconnect the tranny from the motor and then just pull the motor. But whenever I do move this, I need to pull the motor a little bit forward after I disconnect the motor mounts, and I need to get back there, back to the wires. But this is what I've got as of right now. I've got practically everything, mostly everything, before I can pull the motor out. I just got a few other things to do, but I'll show you how many miles and what it looks like. If you guys have been on TikTok, my TikTok, this is what my truck looks like. It's not the greatest, but it is a Wisconsin truck and has been a Wisconsin vehicle for its entire life. It's a 96 Tahoe, and it's got 244,366.3 miles on it. It's still got a pretty good interior on it, no rips in the seat. Back seats are all good too. Overall, it's a pretty good vehicle. It's just, after I get the motor done, I plan on doing the body work on it. But to be honest, this is probably one of the few, for this rusty of a vehicle anyway, this is the cleanest I've seen a rocker panel on one of these, besides like one that is completely redone or is just taken care of really well. That's the only spot on this entire rocker panel that's rotted out. Same on the other side in the same spot, right underneath the rear door. But plan is to get some new tires because these ones are done for, and to get some new rims as well. I haven't decided whether I'm going to get a leveling kit for it yet, or if I'm going to get a lift kit. Haven't decided. First things first is to get the motor done. But as you can see, it needs body work done on the rear, on both sides. This side's worse than the other side, and then I need new leaf springs for the back, because it is a little bit squatted because this leaf spring is broken on this side. So it's a little bit sitting like this. But this is pretty much how the build has went so far. It's not the greatest. I bought this truck when I was how long ago was that? I think I was 14 when I bought this truck, almost 15. And it's been a pretty good truck when it ran. I was pleased with it. For 16-year-old, and this being my first vehicle, this was a pretty good vehicle, not gonna lie. When this motor actually ran good, I pulled my buddy's Duramax out of the ditch. Actually, that was it was either January or February. I don't know, it was just this last winter. And he has an 8-inch lift on it, we believe, and it was buried all the way up to the frame on the truck. And it was like a 6-foot ditch full of snow. And this truck, it's completely stock. These bulb tires in it pulled that truck right out. Never had a problem with this truck. And I haven't figured out if it's a rod yet or if it's a wrist pin, but when I pull the motor out and I put it on a motor stand and everything, me and my buddy we're gonna check it out. And we're gonna see if this block is any good or not. If it's not, I'll just slap a different motor in here. Same year. And we'll try and get this thing running again. But plan is, I don't know if I'm gonna build it to a 355 yet. Was going to, but I feel like it's gonna take too much time and I wanna drive this thing again. So I think I'm just gonna rebuild it to factory, a 350, 5.7 Vortec. And basically, new rods, new gaskets, everything. New pistons, new piston rings. Possibly a new crank, and then an aftermarket cam for it. And then we'll get some, I don't know if I want hooker headers or if I just want long tube, just regular long tube headers. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and this is my truck build so far. Thank you for watching.